Chris today, coming at you with a random review. My first review on this channel, so it is, but my review is this Minichamps, I think it's 2013 or 2014 Porsche 911 991 generation .1, not to be confused with the 991.2. Obviously that was in 2016. But it's made by Minichamps, I'm pretty certain, and this is a 1/43rd scale. As you can tell, it comes in this plastic box, see-through box, so it does. Obviously has the distinct 991.1 DRLs even, sorry. Daytime running lamps, just to clarify that. And it's obviously a European spec, because obviously as a European spec you would not get the orange side, what do you call them things? Side reflectors. And obviously, as you can see, you can just take that thing off. But yeah, orange side reflectors, these ones here. And this is obviously, but this has got the surround disc package as well. Option, well, it's not real obviously, but the yellow brake calipers do mean it's got a surround brake caliper package. Whilst if those were red, then they would be steel, so they would. But yeah, in real life though, I'm pretty certain, I've read up in forums that a lot of people, even if you do a lot of track days, the steel ones actually do not take, they take quite a good beating, so they do. So like, you would not actually require the carbon ceramics at all, really, to be honest. Although I haven't owned one, but maybe one day, as this is probably my dream car, this. My two favourite manufacturers are Porsche and McLaren, so they are. And maybe I'll have a McLaren video come soon. I absolutely love McLaren. And McLaren F1 to be particular, but their cars as well are absolutely fantastic. As you can tell, it has the 911 GT3 thing there. And then you just go around to the side, and I'm probably making some people absolutely cringe by touching the car, but there's some details about this car, because obviously this is 991.1. Usually you can actually get, well, in real life you can get Porsche to configure it with the rear lights to be not see-through as such, but they're clear, sort of see-through-ish, but they're not completely see-through, but sort of white looking. They're alright, but to be honest, I'm not a big fan of them. I'm really a big fan of this spec here, just white with gunmetal grey rims. And obviously there's that big GT3 wing, which the GT3 RS expands on, so it does. And then we just carry on, just taking a nice little, obviously, but there's one wee thing. These actually turn, so they do, like the wheels, which is quite a nice feature. But I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, actually take off the screws at the bottom. Take off the screw, actually. Sorry. Yeah, there's a few things actually. So there is, I don't know whether, let's see this here, but if you look right on the dashboard, the top of it, there-ish. That actually is, in real life, that's where the Sport Chrono package is, and with that you actually get obviously the stopwatch, and I think you get a few more functions within the PDCC infotainment system, but I could be very wrong. It also comes with 6-point harnesses for the seats, so it does. And obviously pros, obviously this model is actually pretty cheap, to be honest. I bought this for about £35 at a Porsche dealership, just whenever I was looking at it. And for the detail you get for it, it's immense. Pros, you can just stare at it, and obviously if you have one of those stands that allow you to just place multiple of these model cars on, this will fit it too, because the base is quite universal, so they are. If I did, I'd have quite a few McLarens and quite a few Porsches. But yeah, what else is there to this car? Pros wise, it's extremely detailed. It is, for even you saw in there, it had the Sport Chrono package, and I'm pretty certain if you look inside, I don't know whether you can see. No, since there's a black interior, it's actually pretty difficult. But due to the black interior, not black, due to the interior, you can actually see quite a few details within the car. Like in the interior, in real life, you also get there's a aluminium sort of accenting within the interior, and whenever you look in there with this model, you can actually see some of the aluminium accenting surrounding the gear shifter and all that, and obviously the center controls. I think the steering wheel is also quite, yeah, if you know the signature 991 steering wheel, the one with like the buttons, it's silver. It has sort of two pieces of glass on the left and right hand side where your thumbs would be. Those are in there too. It's extremely detailed. And as you can see here, it has Porsche GT3 there too. If only I had a number plate, that'd be pretty cool. But I guess that's different for every country soon, I guess. And obviously, there's a wee mesh grille as you saw there now. Which also is a signature GT series car, so it is. If that was a normal Carrera or something, it would only have horizontal slots. But obviously, as a GT car, GT3, GT2, GT2 RS, GT3 RS, doesn't really matter. They all have the mesh grills, so they do. And obviously, they have this other intake. I don't know what it's on intake, but it's probably a cooling event or something. But they have that too, which is really cool. And it's a proper material. You can actually feel a little bit of the mesh, and here you can actually feel a bit of a mesh. It's not a paint or painting effect or something like that. But yeah, overall this is an amazingly detailed car. I'm just gonna think of some cons here. See, whenever I actually did, I dropped this probably like off a 5 centimeter drop, and then the wing mirrors, actually, one of the wing mirrors, I don't know which one it was, one of the wing mirrors fell off anyway, and I had to super glue it back on. I think I literally just used the tiniest little bit, because the wing mirrors are literally like half a gram, not even. So you just super glue those back on if that happens. Some more cons, maybe. I did say the interior is very detailed, but at the same time, I wish you can actually see more of it. Even with a torch, it's actually pretty difficult to see inside of. So, like, for example, here. Oh, you can actually see the aluminium detail. And then, maybe you look inside. It's only got the comfort seats, they call them. I think it's either the 18-way or the 4-way seats. They are both look the same, but it doesn't have the super sport seats, which sort of like has the 918 feeling to it. It's also more 918 aesthetic wise, and it's very, very nice. So it is. It's got the carbon. I think the GT3 RS has it, but by standard, I think it's like about a £3,000 option on these cars whenever these were brand new. Whenever these were brand new, I think these were like £100,054. That's all I remember, because I remember going on this configure every single day to just find my perfect spec. But at the end of it, I probably went that configurator at least 100,000 times. And this is, I think, white with gunmetal is literally the best, in my opinion. Anyway, yeah, some more cons. Maybe just, I don't think there is any more, to be honest, because for £35 you can't really expect much more. Well, see, there's more intake, there's more exit vanes, I guess, what you call them, there, and then there's some more reflectors. But it's a great thing they actually used the European spec as well for this. To be fair, I live in the UK, so obviously we would get the European spec model, but obviously there'd be another reflector back here if it was the American model, which is unfortunate. I feel really bad for all the Americans. Some more details maybe. The handles aren't really the most detailed. They're literally it's just a little lump on the metal, so it is. What else is maybe we can't see a bit more of the interior. Yep, you can see the steering wheel there. Well, I was talking about the glass things. And then, oh, even the steering wheel has the Porsche badge on it. That's amazing detailing, to be fair. And then, yeah, there's the aluminium accents. I'm actually just realised that myself, which is really cool. But yeah, this is an excellent piece of material. I absolutely love this. It's great motivation just having it sit on your desk or whatever. And for £35, you really can't go wrong with it. What else is there? Obviously, the calipers are pointed downwards. Maybe not. Yeah, this one's slightly downwards. But as you can see, that on there is probably at a 30-degree angle downwards. That's to increase the center of gravity downwards, or decrease the center. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really care, to be honest, either. But all I know is just an amazing car, and this would be an absolute dream. And they're actually come down in prices as well, actually. I remember in 2015, before the 991.2 came out, you were actually able to get these at above sticker, which is insane. But now I think I saw them for 95,000. It had about 30,000 miles on it, so if you're lucky, then yeah, it'd be quite nice. But yeah, this would be an absolute dream car. It's not too flashy, it's not too in your face compared to something like Lamborghini would be, but it's still just fantastic. I absolutely love it. And this little case it comes in, I don't know whether it's not. Yeah, obviously it says Porsche there. Yeah, it says Porsche on the top of it. Then you just put it back on. I think you just put it on your desk or whatever. It's absolutely amazing. Very good. Again, this is my first video of Chris's random reviews around the house, and I hope you really enjoyed it. I'll figure out something else. I went to Goodwood this year, and I also watched quite a lot of the F1 this year, so maybe we can do some more of that. Random reviews though, maybe hairspray, hair products, little gadgets around the house like tablets, calculators. Choose some calculator tricks actually, because I have got 2 calculators, and as an engineer or a computer scientist, as they're actually called, I know quite a few tricks to do calculus on a calculator. But yeah, Goodwood, I got the VIP package at Goodwood for a stunning £900, which is insane for what it was. But you got excellent views. We'll definitely do a review on Goodwood actually. Anyway, this is another video from Chris Reviews, and thank you.